In the bustling city of Lagos, where tradition intertwines with modernity, two families share a bond that transcended ordinary friendship. The Adewales and the Okafors were neighbors and best friends. Their lives were intricately woven together by faith and shared experiences. Both families lived in the same neighborhood, a serene environment in Victoria Island. Mrs. Adewale Kemi was a woman of grace and elegance. Her husband Olu was a respected engineer, known for his integrity and kindness. On the other side of the fence was Mrs. Okafor Adaku, a spirited woman whose husband Emeka ran a successful import-export business. The bond between Kemi and Adaku was unbreakable. They were more like sisters than friends. One day, both women discovered that they were pregnant, just weeks apart. This news brought even more joy to their lives. They spent their days sharing pregnancy experiences, dreams, and hope for their unborn children. 9 months later, on a particular day, both women gave birth at the same hospital, just few hours apart. Kemi gave birth to a beautiful girl named Abike. She was a sight to behold, with bright and inquisitive eyes and a smile that could light up any room. Adaku, on the other hand, gave birth to a girl also named Oledo, a healthy baby with a calm demeanor. The family celebrated the births with much fanfare. Little did they know that the thread of their fate had already begun to intertwine in mysterious ways. As the years passed, it became evident that Kemi was a special child. She excelled in all her studies, outshined everyone in sports, and had a natural charm that drew people to her. Her talent and beauty made her the pride of the Adewale's family and a favorite in the neighborhood. Oledo, however, did not shine as brightly. She struggled with her studies and showed little interest in sport. Though she was a kind and gentle child, her lack of exceptional talent made her the target of whispers and comparisons. Adaku's heart ached each time she saw Abike's achievements celebrated. She loved Oledo dearly but couldn't help feeling a twinge of jealousy. Kemi, on the other hand, was always supportive and never showed any sign of superiority. Despite this, the constant comparison grew in Adako's heart, and she found herself growing more resentful with each passing day. One sunny afternoon, the two families decided to go on a picnic at the Lekki Conservative Center. The children were excited about the trip, and the parents looked forward to a day of relaxation and fun. The lush greenery and serene environment provided the perfect backdrop for a day out. As the children played, the adults set up a picnic spread under a large tree. Adaku watched Abike as she effortlessly led a group of children in a game of soccer. Her grace and athleticism were evident, and the other children followed her lead without questions. Oledo, on the other hand, sat by herself playing with a toy. The sight filled Adaku with a deep, burning envy. She excused herself and walked to the nearby kiosk, her mind clouded with dark thoughts. At the kiosk, Adaku bought a bottle of soda, and with trembling hands, Adaku added a few drops of colorless, tasteless substance that she has obtained from a dubious source. She returned to the picnic area, her heart pounding in her chest. She handed the bottle to Abike, masking her anxiety with a forced smile. Abike, unsuspecting, took the bottle and drank deeply, grateful for the refreshment after a vigorous game. But moments later, Abike began to feel unwell. She clutched her stomach and collapsed, her face filled in pain. The joyous atmosphere turned to a chaos as Kemi and Olu rushed to their daughter's side. Their faces ached with fear. Emeka quickly called for help, and within minutes an ambulance arrived to take Abike to the hospital. Despite the doctor's efforts, Abike's condition worsened rapidly. She slipped into unconsciousness and within hours passed away. The Adewales were devastated. The light of their lives had been extinguished, and they were left in a darkness that seemed impenetrable. The police launched an investigation into Abike's sudden death. The autopsy revealed traces of poisoning, and suspicion quickly fell on the people closest to her. Adaku's unusual behavior did not go unnoticed, and the police brought her in for questioning. Under intense interrogation, her resolve crumbled, and she confessed to poisoning Abike out of jealousy and frustration. This revelation sent shocking waves through both families and the entire community. Adaku was arrested, and as she was led away in handcuffs, she screamed that she had been driven to madness by the constant comparisons and her own insecurity. Her confession was both a relief and a source of unimaginable pain for the Adewales. In the midst of the investigation, another shocking truth came to light. During a routine check of the hospital records, it was discovered that there had been a mix-up on the day Kemi and Adaku gave birth. The babies had been accidentally switched. Abike was in fact Adaku's biological daughter, and Oledo was Kemi's daughter. This revelation added another layer of tragedy to an already heartbreaking story. Adaku had unknowingly poisoned her own daughter, driven by envy and bitterness. The knowledge of this mistake brought a strange kind of solace to Kemi and Olu, but it also deepened their grief. In the months that followed, the family struggled to come in terms with the new reality. Kemi and Olu took Oledo in as their own, determined to honor Abike's memory by giving her all the love and support they had given her. Emeka, devastated by his wife's action and loss of his daughter, sought solace in his faith and tried to rebuild his life. Adaku was sentenced to prison, where she spent her days consumed by regret and sorrow. She wrote letters to Kemi and Olu, begging for their forgiveness, but no words could undo the damage that she had caused. The once inseparable bond between the two families was shattered, leaving behind a trail of grief and unanswered questions. Years passed and Oledo grew into a young woman. Though she never possessed the same talents as Abike, she carried within her a quiet spirit and a gentle soul. She excelled in her own way, finding her passion in music and bringing joy to those around her. Kemi and Olu never stopped mourning Abike, but they found a way to move forward, cherishing the memories of their beloved daughter and embracing the daughter who had returned to them. The story of the Adewales and Okafors became a cautionary tale in their community, a reminder of the destructive power of envy and unforeseen twists of fate. It was a testament to resilience of the human spirit and enduring power of forgiveness and love. The memory of Abike, the beautiful and talented girl whose life was cut short, lived on the heart of those who loved her. Also, the story of Adaku, who lost what she had due to envy, was passed on from generation to generation. So there are so many moral lessons to learn from this story. But one of them is that we have to be careful of the way we allow envy and jealousy to grow in our hearts. We should never give space for envy and jealousy in our hearts. We should never. Each time we start feeling jealous of another person, we should try as much as possible to do away with the spirit of envy. Also, we should learn to stop comparing people. Every child is unique in his or her own way. Every child is gifted with one thing or the other. Child A cannot be like child B. You understand? Every child is unique, and we should learn to embrace each child, and we shall learn to celebrate each child's talent and their uniqueness. Never should you compare two children. No matter how brilliant one seems to be, there is always something in their other child that the other child doesn't have. Everyone is unique in his or her own way. I hope you enjoyed the story, and if you do, Kindly let me know your thoughts in the comment section.
Thank you for watching my story. I hope you really enjoyed it. Please, before you leave, kindly subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed to this channel. Also, don't forget to share this video, like and comment. Please, it helps this video to go far. Please don't leave without subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing. Until our next video, bye bye.